Okay, I'll try to be brief. I'll try to just give you a quick summary. So basically on the expense side, you just want to make sure that they're properly projecting the economic vacancy, the physical vacancy, because there's a lot of turnover. You want to make sure that the operator has taken that into consideration. Physical vacancy basically means that the unit is empty. And then the economic vacancy is when you have units that are like, for example, they're occupied by the manager, or it's a unit that's impaired that can be rented out, or it's a unit that the tenant is not paying. And you want to see that a sophisticated operator would put that into their projections. And there's no hard number, like whether it's a 5% or 20% economic vacancy. You just want to make sure that you want to compare that to like a long-term historical average, or what the property management thinks. Just you want to have a reference point, something to compare to. And then on the revenue side, and it's the same thing. You don't, because there's a lot of turnover energies, you don't want to see an operator using a much higher projected rents in year one compared to the last 12 months that the property manager has provided. They call that the T12. It's what the actual rents were achieved in the last 12 months. You don't want to see a big jump in year one because there's a lot of turnover as you execute on the value add. And so it's better to see that they're relatively the same. And then as you go out further, you're looking to see what the rent growth assumptions are, what the expense growth assumptions are. And you just want to make sure that how are they coming up with those numbers? How do they compare to long-term averages? And how do they compare to various research shops like Marcus Millichap, Yardi, what they're projecting? And then how is what the operators are using compared to a reference point, and ask them to explain, is that realistic?